Hello everyone. Right, I'm back. I'm back in the Fox box. It is very, very cold. The first snow of this Christmas is happening out there. The Christmas lights are up, so I will take this opportunity to say Happy Christmas. I have a Squid Game Christmas tree. So that's broke. Yeah. Happy Squidmas. I haven't done a video for a little while. I've been just busy taking care of business, doing my thing. Right. A few reasons I thought I'd do one today. I've got some pickups to show you. I've got quite a few pickups. I've got one very, very exciting pickup to show you. I want to tease it. This is a limited edition thing that's come out this week. It's purple. You might already know what it is. If not, stay tuned. Right. First reason I'm doing one now is I am going to be chaperoning my very good friend and your favourite YouTuber, the Retro Ram 88, to the Doncaster Retro Games Fair next Sunday. So I believe I will meet some of you then. So I thought I'd just do a bit of a thing now, just so you remember who I am, because I've been gone quiet for a few weeks. What I've been doing is expanding the setup here quite a bit. I'm going to take you on a slight little tour of it in a second. You can see the console collection's been coming on, and I've got some things in the cabinets to show you. But I've been focusing a lot on Assassin's Creed gaming. Now, I mentioned in a video a little while back I was going to do a rundown of my favourite games. I've said a few times on here, they're the ones that I play the most. And then I realised I'm actually a bit of a fraud on this whole Assassin's Creed thing, because there was quite a few. I thought there was just one or two I hadn't played, and when I actually got into it, there was loads I haven't played. Quite obscure ones on handheld consoles and things like that. Consoles I didn't have, so the pickups are ones that I've actually been playing whilst I've been away. So these aren't ones that I've just bought. These are things that I've collated over the last few months. So the first one is Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on the PlayStation Vita. Now, I did already have a PlayStation Vita, so that's not a pickup, but I hadn't played this, so that's one that I've played all the way through now, which it wasn't great. For a handheld game, I think they got the feel of a proper console game into it, so technically I thought it was pretty good, but the storyline just I don't know, it's just, I couldn't even tell you now what it was about. It drifted. It's a spoiler alert. It's going to rank low when I do my run through, whenever I come around to doing that. And then the other one, I think the last video I did was me having a slight meltdown out here because I bought another broken console. I discovered that this was a thing, Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, on the PlayStation Portable, which is here. Last time you saw me, I was freaking out that this was about to explode. I put new batteries in it, bought a new charger for it. Cleaned it up, it works. I haven't really played it yet, apart from the next bit of pickups I'll show you. But Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, I have played. I didn't hate this. I've seen this bottom of a lot of people's lists, but for what it was, you didn't try to get too much storyline in it compared to the one on the Vita. I thought it was just a bit easier, a bit of a sort of, as you're watching TV, just kill a few blokes type thing. So that was pretty good. And then the other two, now these are poor, and I'll be honest, I didn't know these existed. I sort of vaguely knew those two did. Assassin's Creed Altair's Chronicles on the DS, and Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery on the DS. Now, I bought a DS here. It's a nice white one in a Assassin's Creed-ish style. I feel like a Assassin's Creed logo sticker is going to have to go on there at some point. That was about £7 online. In fact, actually, I'll just say now, these two consoles were dirt cheap on eBay from the British Heart Foundation online eBay store. And they got loads of consoles and stuff on there. I'm probably telling you stuff you already know, but if you're after some cheap, old school stuff, supporting a good cause, British Heart Foundation, good eBay. And I had a bit of back and forth with them over the over one of them, and the sort of service from them was really good as well. So yeah, so these are shit. Like, these don't deserve to be on the shelf, and they might not do. But now I've got those and those, I'm just going to take you over here briefly, because we now have an almost complete set of Assassin's Creed games. There is 2 missing. One is Chronicles, because I want that on the Vita rather than the PS3. And it's just so expensive at the moment. But when that comes down, I'm going to say a good one, I will get that. And then the only other one I don't have is Freedom Cry, and I don't think they ever released that as a hard copy. At least if they did, like on disc or anything. If they did, I can't find it anywhere. So that is the full suite now. Now, in the time I've done the last video, I've played Assassin's Creed 3 all the way through. That was one I'd missed. I've played Syndicate. Now, Syndicate is the bounce back story of the century, because when I first started playing it, I hated it. And when I started penciling my rundown for when I do a video on that, that was going to be bottom. I'm not going to lie, I could not stand it. And I've actually just played it through to near as damn it 1,000 gamer score. I think I closed on 960 because I hate the. If you play Assassin's Creed games, all the ones in the middle, they had the stupid optional 100% sync things on the mission that just spoil all the fun. I fuck that off. But I did everything else, and I actually love it now. Absolutely adore it. I've played Valhalla all the way through. I've completed that. I've played the handheld ones all the way through, apart from the DS ones. And I'm currently on Assassin's Creed 1, which I never played, which I'm actually enjoying. So I've been deep into the Assassin's Creed stuff recently. But away from that, carrying on the pickups. So the DS, I haven't bought any other games for. I feel like I need a Pokemon for it, but the Pokemon games for the DS are so expensive at the moment. The 3DS ones are quite cheap, but for this, so that's just sort of going on the shelf at the moment. But for the PSP, I bought, this is one I got last week. This is Lego Star Wars. Still got the stickers on it because I only just got it. The original trilogy. In one of my first pickup videos, I bought this game for the PlayStation 2 and started playing it and enjoying it. And I thought, this isn't a game I'm going to sit in front of the telly out here for hours playing, but on the train, now I'm going back to work a little bit, I found the PSP version of it, so that's keeping me amused on my commutes now. So yeah, much better as a handheld game. This one I haven't started playing yet. I gather that this is brilliant, but will infuriate me. This is Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. We'll get into that at some point soon. This was an eBay buy that I haven't had a go with yet. And then just a couple of bog standard PlayStation titles really. Tekken, Dark Resurrection and Wipeout Pulse. I had a little play on both of those. They won't keep me amused for a long time. But they'll do. Right, before I get on to the final 2 exciting pickups, I will just show you what the Foxbox is up to these days, because this has changed a lot. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I've got my PlayStation 4 with the Vita up there, PS1, I've got a couple of Ataris now, I've got the telly set up, I've got, this is hard doing it with the camera this way around, I've got my N64 happening, I've got down here, I've got my games collection growing, and then in here, this is a sort of a growing thing, this is a kind of Star Wars Lego thing going off. My Christmas project, this is going to be a little Hoth scene when I've finished it. I've got a little bit of it set up so far. And I've Black Friday'd myself the AT-AT that's going to go in there. I've got my Assassin's Creed set up. And then over here I've got my kind of 70s vibes going off in this cabinet. That's the Woody that started it all off. And the Binatone that I've played a bit before. And then hiding down here in plain sight is the old PS2. With the exception of a couple of the Ataris, they all work. And then what I've got set up over here right now is my first. Right, I've made 2 semi-significant purchases out here to really kickstart things. And the first one, ta-da! I've got a Commodore 64. This is the kind of the modern remake, the maxi version. This thing. Now I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea how to play it because I never had one of these. It's just, there's a lot of things to press, there's a lot of things going on. I haven't found a single game on it yet that I can just, apart from, I think it's called Who Dares Wins, is it an army action shoot 'em up thing? That's quite good. Everything else, I've tried playing impossible mission, which I gather is like the thing for this, and I just cannot work out what to do. There's guides on the internet. I need to spend some proper time out here when it warms up, because it's cold out here, and that is not going to work on the keyboard when my hands go numb. So that is quite a cool little thing, and I've actually put another little telly set up in this corner. Just got that on it, which I'm excited by. Now then, is where it gets real, because there is a corner of the retro gaming thing that I've been keeping an eye on Twitter mostly recently, thinking, is this something I want to get involved with? Because the people who like it. Like these guys are passionate about this thing, and I've been sort of watching from the outside in recently, and then they brought out a special edition thing this week. I saw it, I couldn't resist it, so I am finally part of the Evercade crew. I've got one. This is the limited edition purple, or limited to 1,000 of these, which I'm very, very excited about. And I was going to do an unboxing of this if I can get into it, but we can. I've saved this. I've actually had this since Friday and not played it, so I've not had a chance to do it. But let's open this. We're in. I don't have the camera work to sort of flick angles to do a proper unboxing on this now, so you're going to have to bear with me. Can I get it out? Oh, here we go. With, I think that's called Katie, little mascot in the middle. Here we go, right. Got this little quick start guide. Here's the thing, this is what it's all about. The certificate of authenticity. Limited to 1,000, the 2021 purple edition. Nice. I've got some stickers, which may go up in the Fox box. They may stay as they are for preserving value. I've got another one of him, and that's going to be a little. Let me see, it's another little KD. But here he is. Here's the lad, sitting in there, waiting to come out to play. There it is. He's the Evercade handheld. Oh, just seen there's an infinite number of me's on the reflection there. Trippy. And I've got 2 games with this. This didn't. The normal handheld version comes with a few cartridges, but I've got the Atari Lynx collection because my Atari, you know, you've seen my videos before, my Atari thing has been going badly. I had a piece of equipment that I hope works. If my Atari curse breaks this, then there will be tears. But this has got some good stuff on it. This has got Basket Brawl on it, and a few others that I remember seeing when I was looking at Lynx's recently. So there's that, and then the other one that I've got is the Codemasters version, simply because it's got Sensible Soccer on it, and the VS is coming out, the proper console with the 2 controllers. So I wanted to get Sensible Soccer because I haven't pre-ordered it yet because they're struggling at the moment with shipping issues. So when that's tidied up, I'm going to get the VS and play some Sensible Soccer on it. But for now, got myself an Evercade, which is some serious pickups I've been doing, which leads me to what next. I don't know. The Doncaster show next week will be the inaugural me versus the Retro Ram, Fox versus Ram pickups challenge. It's going to be a whole thing. We're going to have a budget. We go off and see what we can buy for it, and then you get to decide who got the best deals. So that's going to be exciting. That's going to be a thing that we take on the road next year. But the first one has got to be at the Doncaster show. So I'll see some of you then. I'm going to go because it is cold out here, and I've got this lad to go and have a play with. So I will see some of you next week, and I will try not to leave it so long between videos this time. I'll See you soon. Bye bye.